Hey, so I thought I'd do a new little review video on Blumhouse's new Amazon Prime film called The Lie, starring Joey King. And I haven't watched a lot of movies starring Joey King. I'm familiar with her from Hulu's The Act and the popular two Kissing Booth movies, which I haven't seen. Not really my cup of tea. But The Lie revolves around Joey King as a 15-year-old girl. Her parents are both divorced and estranged. They're all on their way giving her a ride to her ballerina recital when they pick up her friend who's waiting on the side of the road at a bus stop, and suddenly her friend disappears. Now, it's important to note that this movie isn't your typical horror movie. There's no creatures, there's no monsters, it's not a slasher film. It's not that kind of movie. There's no gore, really. So if you're looking for those things, you might want to look elsewhere. It's definitely more of a psychological thriller. It's got kind of these Hitchcockian vibes. I want to say it's kind of like the old Hitchcock movie called Rope, if you've ever seen that. I don't really want to give too much of the movie away, so, I apologize for being kind of vague. But the movie is set in the winter time, so it would have this really clinical, chilly, white aesthetic, which I really liked. Because, most of these movies are set in the springtime or the fall or the summertime. But this was set in the chilly wintertime, which I really liked. Again, the movie only takes place in just a couple of locations, in the parents' house, in the father's house, out in the driveway. So it doesn't really take place in a whole bunch of locations. It's not that kind of movie. It's definitely more, it's a smaller film. It's more intimate. So, that didn't bother me. So there's not a whole lot of establishing shots or sped up sequences or anything like that. It's not your typical huge blockbuster big budget movie. And my cat just opened my door, so I gotta close it. Sorry. So yeah, it's more of a low-key psychological thriller. I liked it. I liked it for Joey King's acting. Like I said, I haven't really seen a whole lot from her, but I was convinced by her acting. She was good as a teenage girl. And I thought the plot was interesting. But, if you're not feeling the plot within the first 20 minutes, you might not want to watch the rest of it. Because, how could I put it? The movie's more realistic. There isn't a whole lot of pizzazz or special effects and stuff like that. So, like I said, it's a real small, intimate movie. Several locations. Only so many locations. And I just really loved the acting of Joey King and her parents. And they're basically the backbone of the movie because it only focuses on them and a few scant other characters. And this is part of Amazon Prime's Welcome to the Blumhouse. There's going to be a couple other Blumhouse movies that are going to be exclusive to Amazon Prime for the month of October. So, we'll see. I'm thinking of maybe watching more of them. A second Blumhouse movie is already on Prime. It's called Black Box. I've read that's more sci-fi oriented rather than psychological based. And like I said before, I have a couple other reviews coming up, and I should really get to them this week. I'm going to review Haunt, The Barge People. I'm going to watch Insidious, The Last Key. I just got up to date with all of the Insidious movies, and I really enjoy them a lot for Lin Shaye. So that's it for now. Sorry this review was kind of not very informative. It's the kind of movie where if you spoil too much, you spoil the whole movie. And what's the point in watching the movie if I just spoil it all in a review? So that's it for now. I got some other reviews in the pipeline, and I should get to them soon before it's the end of October. So that's it for now. Hope you enjoy this, and I'll see you on the flip side. Bye.